Okay, hi guys. So welcome back to our channel. My name's Bianca. I've been traveling Australia full time with my husband and my 2 dogs, and this is going to be part 2 of our Caravan Wi-Fi video series, I guess. So we are in the middle of nowhere. We're in Beaufort River, which is about 2.5 hours southeast of Perth. Put a map in here so you know where we are, and just testing our new remote internet MIMO Wi-Fi, and I'll just go through a couple of options with you. So very first test I wanted to do with you is what reception I actually get on my phone. So right now at the moment I currently have 1 bar of 3G on my phone, and I suspect that I'm not going to get any actual internet on that, but let's just do a speed test on this for you. And I'm using the Telstra app to do the speed test, and it's come up and said something went wrong, so there's no actual internet, but I have 1 bar of 3G, so I possibly can make a phone call or get a text message. Actually, before I go any further, let's just make a disclaimer that I'm not an expert here in any of these things. I just have my own experience from traveling around and having difficulties getting internet. And for reference for everybody, I am working from the road, and we also upload YouTube videos, obviously, so we have a little bit of a different need for internet than most. But I think everybody wants to know about connectivity while you're in a remote location. So that's test number 1, is just on my phone and seeing what kind of reception I get, which is 1 bar of 3G and no internet basically. And can you turn the Celfi on for me, please? The Celfi. So in our car we have a Celfi, which is this antenna on the car. It's permanently turned on through our spare auxiliary battery, and my husband, we have a switch underneath the dash that we can turn it on and off. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm actually connected to the Celfi device, which I am. I might stand in the sun again, so it's a bit better. Okay, so connected to the Celfi device, I now have 2 bars of 3G. And if I go back into the Telstra and run another speed test, 3 bars of 3G right now. And I don't think I'm going to get any internet from this. It's still... No, something went wrong. Please try again. So no internet there either, but I'll probably be able to make a call and send a text message there via that signal. Okay. So next up is, and I'm doing this outside just because this antenna's outside. We did do some wiring into the Caravan, which I can put a little insert of, but it's easier just to change over devices out here. So this one, we have our RVwifi. I have the Telstra SIM inside this already, and if I get my trusty assistant, my husband.
Oh, the aerial?
He's just gonna put that aerial up. So it's a high gain antenna, and it's not attached to our roof, but he's just going to simulate that for us. And I will connect over to the RVwifi device, running a speed test. So I am getting some internet at the moment from this one. Okay, so I've got 4.85 megabits per second. So I think I said that wrong in the last video. I think I said megabytes, but it's actually megabits per second. So 4.85, and uploads, that was for download, and upload speed is 3.15 megabits per second. So basically you'll be able to Google a couple of things you may be able to stream some Netflix and so on, but it's a average connection, but you can connect, and you couldn't get any connection before, so that is something good there. And let's go, the next test is and I will need to swap the SIM cards over, but yeah, it's a little bit dirty, but our Netgear Nighthawk M5. So I swapped my SIM card over.
What's your SIM card?
This is the Telstra SIM card. Okay. Turning on. So this is connected to the MIMO antenna, which is up here. So you can buy standard poles, but Grant and my dad have had a go at jimmying up this pole that is sitting on our drawbar now. I don't know how high in the air it is. It's probably about 5 or 6 meters into the air from the ground. Okay, so look, I'm not an expert at all. MIMO antennas are directional antennas. The high gain antenna is, I think, omnidirectional. I guess it picks up signal from around. All around the place. I was speaking to my brother yesterday, who is a bit more in the know than I am with this stuff, and the way he explained it to me was, if you have like a sprinkler, one of those little round sprinklers that kind of shoots the water everywhere and waters all your grass, you know, you can get to a certain range from that, but you might max out at like 4 or 5 meters from that actual sprinkler, whereas if you just put the nozzle on the end of your hose and you have it as a jet stream pointing in one direction, you can go for 30 meters. So this is a directional antenna that if you point it directly at where you think the tower is, you can connect. It's like a line of sight connection there. There is a point where this antenna will not work because the earth has a bit of a curvature to it. So you will lose connection at a certain distance away from that tower. I think at the moment we're about 6 kilometres from the nearest tower. And that, I think this tower is a small tower that's on someone's property. Only had a very small radius around it. I'll put in the little map here of the Oz Phone Tower app. So I've used that to kind of locate where the tower is. We can figure out which direction it is and then point the antenna in that direction to get some signal. So I've connected it to the Nighthawk. I haven't connected it to the RVwifi because I'm not sure how it connects, to be honest. This has 2 antennas and I don't really know where it would connect onto that device, so I haven't done that, but you feel free to try that out yourself. Now let me connect to my Nighthawk device, and let's go into Telstra app and we'll do another speed test on this device. Okay, so we've got 19.19 megabits per second for download and 3.81 megabits per second for upload, which is really good. So excellent for browsing the internet, video streaming, HD streaming, but you wouldn't be able to get 4K or anything like that. But considering the fact that didn't have any internet to start with, and now we can camp in luxury and watch Disney Plus or upload a video to YouTube or work remotely, it's quite a good investment. I can't remember the exact price of this device. I'll put it down in the comments here. But I think it was about 300. Actually, let me just go have a look. Okay, so I grabbed this device from RF Shop. It is a 5G ready 4G external MIMO antenna, and it's $265. And then you need to get these little ponytail attachments to plug into the modem. And yeah, so not a bad investment. So that was about $270 for the antenna. Then purchase of the poles and some brackets, etc., was about $40 to put this together. And then additionally, we have another cable and a little grommet that is going inside. Cable and a gland. This little gland, I'm not technical at all, that's going inside to the Caravan so that we can have our device attached on the inside. Clearly you don't travel with this out, and you only pull it out when you actually need it. So you need to have it detachable, and you can pack it away and set it up when you need it. But I think, yeah, I guess in summary, if we were just traveling, say 3 or 6 months, doing a hot lap and moving every day or so, I don't think I would worry about getting an external antenna. Every couple of days you're going to get into reception anyway. You can always, if you want to watch movies and stuff, you can always get hard drives and things like that, and you can definitely get by. You don't have to have one of these devices at all. If you do have the RVwifi, yeah, grab that high gain antenna and chuck that on the roof of your van, because you still get a bit more reception from that than what you would have normally, which is great. But yeah, if you're working from a caravan and you are like us and you don't like hanging out in caravan parks all the time, then I 100% recommend getting a MIMO antenna. It doesn't have to be this one, it could be a different brand. And the Netgear Nighthawk M5. Get it unlocked so you can use both Telstra and Optus in that device. And you're pretty much set. Like, there will be times where you still are not going to get any internet, and maybe Elon Musk will solve that for us in the future when Starlink has fully rolled out. But yeah, in the meantime, this is such a great option. We're only 6 kilometers from a tower at the moment, and we haven't tested it in further locations, but that is still great for us. Like, otherwise we would have been here camping and not being able to upload a video. Would have been a little bit stressful for us, but this is a small price to pay to alleviate that stress for us. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments. If there's any other questions you have that I can try and answer for you, please leave them below. I'm not an expert at all, but I can do my best in kind of answering any questions that you have. And feel free to go check out any other videos on our channel if you haven't already, or if you haven't seen anything from us. We have been traveling for over a year, and yeah, there's heaps of things to go look at if you're interested in watching anything. So thanks for watching.